Congratulations are in order for our guests this afternoon. They just won a case. Attorney Robert Reeves and Associates. Attorney Robert Reeves and Attorney Nancy, hello and welcome to Kababayan, LA. And I guess, congratulations.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Let's talk about this decision from the Ninth Circuit. Would you like to explain, sir?
Yes. We started off in the district court trying to protect children who aged out. That's children that the parents were petitioned under a family petition or employment petition, and they became 21 while they were waiting, because sometimes you have to wait 10, 20 years for the petition to ripen. Well, in the meantime, the child ages out and the child gets left behind. Well, we started off in the district court because, well, we had success of 1/3 of our cases were being approved around the country, 1/3 were being denied, and 1/3 that were just sitting in limbo. We went to the district court and we had it certified as a national class action.
Okay.
We lost in the district court. The government was very tenacious. They went to we went to the Ninth Circuit. They argued in the Ninth Circuit, and we lost again in the Ninth Circuit.
Okay.
Then we've asked the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals to give us a hearing with all of the judges.
Okay.
All 11 judges.
Okay.
They gave us that hearing, and we won in a 6-5 decision on September 26th.
Congratulations.
Yes.
And even with that decision, 6-5, it's still pretty close.
Yes.
But for now, let's talk about, for the benefit of the viewers, let's talk about the coverage. What is covered by the nationwide class action, Costello versus Mayorkas?
The people who are members of the class are aged out children whose parents obtained green cards, and the children, well, we'll back up. When the parents were petitioned originally on a family-based petition, the children were still under 21. Some of them, in fact, weren't even born yet, but they were certainly under 21. During the time that it took for the petition to become current, the children aged out.
Okay.
The parents now have their green cards. The children have aged out, and the parents will have to petition for them. Those children are covered under the petition and are able to retain their parents' original priority date, which may be 20 years ago, it may be 30 years ago, which should mean that when the parents file, the petitions are now current, and the children can join their parents.
Attorney Reeves, how does this work and who benefits from it? Is it everyone, or are there restrictions?
Well, this is a national class action in a high court. There were 3 courts that ruled on it in the United States. Ours is the only national class action that covers everybody except for individuals that hired their own attorney. Now, the important cases, as one out of the Ninth Circuit covers New York and a region over there, one in the Fifth Circuit. Now, the Second Circuit in New York ruled against the children.
Okay.
The Fifth Circuit ruled for the children. Our case now rules for the children. The national class action governs.
Right.
So now there's a conflict in the circuit. The government has been very tenacious about this thing. They're very likely to appeal. They will have to appeal by December 26th. If they don't appeal, 3 scenarios can happen. If they don't appeal, then this is the law in the entire country.
Okay.
If they do appeal, they have to ask for a stay, or this is the law.
Okay.
All right. And then the Supreme Court does not have to accept this case. They only accept about 75 cases a year, and we don't know whether they're going to accept this case.
And if they don't?
If they don't accept the case, that's the end of the government's case. This law, our national class action, is the law in the country.
But if I were you guys, I wouldn't wait for any of these scenarios. I think as early as now, you should consult your lawyer to see if you're eligible.
Well, there's one very important point, is that right now they can file, the ones in the United States can file for adjustment of status, because our case is the law of the land until they appeal and get a stay on the judgment. And so I urge everybody who's able to, are in the United States, to go ahead and file for their green card. They may hold up the green card, but at least they'll get a work authorization, and they'll be at the head of the line. And if they're overseas, they should file with the National Visa Center to upgrade them, give them that earlier priority date, and even if the Supreme Court ruled against them, if they do take the case, they'll be first in line.
Right. And so that's the number to call on the screen if you want to schedule your consultation. But I guess aside from congratulations, it's also thank you for filing this class action suit.
It was a long, hard fight, and it may not be over, but we're up for the fight.
And you're fighting for our community, a community of immigrants, not just Filipinos, but immigrants in general. Thank you so much.
We're fighting to keep families together.
Yes, that's the most important thing.
It is.
Thank you so much. That's the number to call on the screen. Call them now to schedule your it's free consultation, correct?
Thank you very much.
Yes, and we have community news when we return on the show. Don't go away.